Oh, I watched this movie the other night, and there's this one scene I can't stop thinking about. Not because it was violent, not because it was shocking, but because it was quietly heartbreaking. It was about a girl who changed her entire face just to be noticed. And the moment the bandages came off, I swear, it didn't feel like a reveal. It felt like a funeral. Stick around. Because halfway through, I'll tell you about what she swallowed to make it all happen. And near the end, there's a single shot that changes the whole meaning of what she became. It starts the way most stories don't, with a dead man at the dinner table. He was supposed to be her stepfather. We see him sitting beside her mother, smiling, cutting meat, pouring wine. The next minute, his head slumps forward, his glass falls, and the room just freezes. They say he was poisoned, but what matters more is who he was. The man with the mansion, the name, the inheritance. And now he's gone. And the door to that life slammed shut. The next morning, her mother's on the floor, literally, wailing, panicking. Not about the man, but about the money. She's too old to remarry. Her youngest daughter's still a child. And then there's her, the girl everyone ignores, the one with the wide nose and uneven face, Elvira. And it's at this point you already feel it. This isn't going to be one of those fairy tales where everything turns out okay, because no one's even pretending to love each other here. They're just surviving. A letter arrives. All noble virgins are invited to a royal ball. Everyone's eyes turn to the beautiful one, her stepsister. She's the obvious choice, the golden child. But Elvira, she speaks up. I want to go too. And for a beat, her mother just stares at her. Not in disbelief, but in calculation. There's a look she gives her daughter in that moment. It's not love, it's strategy. And it's the first hint that something drastic is about to happen. The next scene cuts to a sterile room, lights above, cold tools, a man with gloved hands, and a name that sounds more like a brand than a doctor. He doesn't ask questions, he just works. We see her lying still, her face numb, her eyes open but vacant. Her nose is broken, reshaped, packed with gauze, then wrapped in a leather and metal nose belt to hold the shape while it heals. She leaves with her head down, her face wrapped, her body aching. But her mother, she smiles. For the first time in the film. If you've ever felt the pressure to change who you are just to fit in, to be accepted, admired, or even just seen, drop a comment below. I see you. And if this story is pulling at something in you, hit subscribe. We unpack films like this every week. The kind that leave marks long after the credits roll. Weeks pass, the swelling doesn't go down, her face is still bruised, and the nose still isn't healing. That's when she appears. A woman, elegant, dressed like wealth and danger stitched into one. She offers something strange, an egg. There's a worm inside, she says. Swallow it, it'll help, with the pain, with the weight, with the healing. Her stepsister begs her not to, but Elvira doesn't listen. She swallows it. And from that moment forward, she starts to disappear. Not physically, but piece by piece, she becomes someone else, or maybe something else. It works. She gets thinner. Her nose shapes perfectly. Even her skin clears. She returns to the clinic for the final adjustments. Her cheeks are lifted. Her jaw is realigned. When she looks in the mirror, she doesn't recognize herself, and neither does anyone else. She's beautiful now, by their standards. But there's something hollow behind her eyes. Like she didn't just give up her face. She gave up her story. There's a moment right before the ball. She's alone in the bathroom, taking off the last nasal strip. The camera lingers. Her hand shakes. And just for a second we see it. The inside of her nose still bleeding. Still raw. Still unhealed. That's when it hits you. The transformation wasn't complete. Not because the surgery failed, but because it wasn't supposed to work in the first place. Not fully. She got what she wanted, but at the cost of something she'll never get back. This wasn't a glow-up. This was a sacrifice. A girl offering herself up to the standards of people who never wanted her to win, only to comply. And the saddest part? It worked. What would you have done? Would you have taken the egg? Would you have changed your face? Let me know in the comments. And if this story stayed with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Hit like, subscribe, and tell me, what movie do you think this is? Because sometimes the ones with the most painful truths are hidden behind fairy tales.